Good morning, guys. Today is the day. Las Vegas scaffolding has just arrived. So we are going to be hopefully changing the light bulbs in those effing chandeliers in my entryway. My husband's helping them out right now. I'm also dealing with the absolute worst allergies, so I'm really dizzy. My ears are clogged. It's probably the worst day to be climbing up a 24-foot high scaffolding structure, but it's gotta be done. You guys, we have light. Oh, yes. We just had the absolute best experience with Las Vegas scaffolding. If you're in the Vegas area and you need scaffolding for whatever reason, like you're an idiot that bought a house with really high ceilings, they are excellent. The gentleman came in, he had an assistant. They erected the scaffolding and he said, "Are you guys just changing these light bulbs?" We said, "Yeah." And he was like, "I can just change the light bulbs for you." And we said, "Sure." So we ran out and got the light bulbs because we didn't have any. They waited here for us, got them, and then he changed them all, which was not easy. He had to get his arm all the way in there, and it wasn't easy to get to all of the balls. Anyway, it was great. It was great. He was great. It was just great. So it's done. The scaffolding was erected, taken down, and it's like it never happened. That was easy. Wow, what a load off. You guys, I am still beaming about how easy it was for my whole light situation to get resolved. Anyway, I just showered. I actually curled my hair. What do you think? I curled my hair, and I have on the new Dior Riviera summer collection. Anyway, I just filmed that video, so you will have seen it maybe yesterday. I'm not sure when this is going up, but maybe yesterday. You will have seen it already. Definitely check that out if you're interested. But I wanted to talk to you guys about some new clothing that I have in. I'm so excited. I'm working with Quince on this part of the video, and I wanted to talk specifically about transitional dressing because I think it can be very, very tricky. And what I mean by transitional dressing, if you're unfamiliar with that term, is basically like the clothing that you wear when we're transitioning from seasons to seasons. And essentially, if you experience 4 seasons, it's going from winter to summer and then summer to winter. So it's like spring and fall dressing. And I think you guys will agree with me. Winter dressing, very easy. Just put as much clothing on as possible, especially in the dead of winter. Summer dressing, which I'm very familiar with living here in Las Vegas, is really just wear like light, breathable, light colored clothing, like just, as cooling as possible. But during these months where we're transitioning, where it could be kind of warm during the day, it can be very cool at night, it can be a little bit tricky. And I always like to dress sort of like, winter on top and summer at the bottom, or vice versa, or just kind of play around with fabrics and silhouettes that I like, but changing it up a little bit. So for example, like a cashmere tee. You guys know I love, love, love these Quince cashmere tees. I have them in almost every single color. I have this gray on. I have black. I have ivory, of course. You guys see me wear this a lot when I'm filming. And I actually just wore this underneath a black blazer because I wanted to have like a layering situation. Again, because of this transitional weather, you're never really sure what's gonna happen, so layering is a really nice trick too. But anyway, a cashmere tee is sort of an excellent example of transitional dressing because I love cashmere. It's soft, it's luxurious, it feels great against the skin, but it's very, very warm, it's very insulating, and I think a lot of us consider cashmere to be like a winter kind of fiber, a winter kind of fabric. But when it's just a t-shirt like this, it's absolutely perfect for this transitional weather because it'll keep you relatively warm for when the sun goes down or you're walking into AC and maybe it's like a little bit too early in the season for places to have the ACs on, but they have it on anyway. A cashmere tee is absolutely perfect. And so I think this is like the perfect transitional piece, and it's even more perfect at Quince because it's so affordable. Cashmere is one of those luxurious fibers that I think people assume they can't afford. Well, you can absolutely afford it at Quince. So I've got a bunch of these cashmere tees and they are an absolute staple during these transitional seasons. So a cashmere tee is a great way to bring a winter fiber into the summertime by creating a different silhouette. Well, let's reverse that. So I really love like thick cabled knits, but But of course, you think of a thick cable knit, that's definitely a wintertime situation. However, if you use a really breathable fiber like cotton, you can definitely wear this now, like in the springtime and into the summertime if you're expecting some cooler temps in the evenings. So look at the gorgeous cabling in this sweater. Isn't that just stunning? But because it's in 100% cotton, it's really, really breathable. I wouldn't say it's lightweight necessarily. Weight-wise, it's actually probably heavier than the cashmere, but it's so breathable. I actually just wore this out to go out to lunch with my husband, and you know, it's warm. It's warm here during the day in Vegas. Probably got up to 80, but we were walking around and it was totally fine. There's something about cotton that lets you breathe versus wools and cashmeres and yaks and other sort of animal fibers that really insulate and keep the heat in. This just, you can just breathe in it. So I love, love, love a chunky knit, but in cotton. Like this sweater is such a great option. Not only is this a chunky knit in cotton, so again, perfect for these transitional seasons, but there's something about this patterning where you have the stripes here. And if you pair this with jeans, of course, or if you pair it with like a pair of white pants, like these white linen pants, all of a sudden you're ready to meet like someone like Ina Garten out in East Hampton for a little bit of brunch, a little farmer's market shopping, right? It's like the perfect summertime outfit, especially if there's a nice ocean breeze nearby or it's gonna get a little bit cooler. It's like the perfect bonfire outfit, bonfire on the beach outfit, right? Anyway, I'm getting carried away with my summertime fantasies. But again, here's like another fun option that you have for the transitional season. You have like this thick knit, but because it's in cotton, very light, very wearable. And here's another great pullover option from Quince. So this is 100% organic cotton as well, but the yarn used in this one, can you tell? Sorry, it's gray. Oh, there we go. It's a little bit thinner. It's a little bit finer than say the yarn that's used in this sweater. So here we have something just a little bit, it's gonna look a little bit less chunky, it's gonna look a little bit smoother, but you still have a nice boxy silhouette, really, really light because it's cotton. So here's a nice option if you're not really into like a really chunky kind of knit. And of course, you cannot talk about spring summer dressing without talking about linen. And you guys know how much I love a shirt dress. So check out this linen shirt dress. And I'm bringing in one of my favorite, shall we say, fall winter colors, which is black. Black, not really traditionally a spring summer color or one associated with the spring summertime, but I just love black. I mean, it goes with everything. I think it goes well with my complexion. It's just easy to match with other things. I can wear brighter, punchier sort of accessories if I want. I really like black as a base, especially for like a basic, like a shirt dress. But because this is linen, because it's a shirt dress, it's very, very cool. It's very light. So you can play around with colors too in terms of this transitional time. You can bring in a dark winter color, but I think as long as you use it in a way that's something that is more of a spring, summer kind of like fabric and silhouette, it totally works. But I feel like if you use black on like a wool suiting, it's just going to look it's just going to look and feel very, very fall winter versus this transition into the summertime. So play around with colors too, like bring your favorite winter colors, like if you're really into jewel tones or whatever, things that you very often associate with the fall winter time, bring it into the spring summer, but maybe pair it with a cooler type of fabric, pair it with a silhouette that's lighter, that is something that's more spring summer. And of course, we've got the flowy linen pants. I just feel like this is a warm weather staple and so great if you want to mix up, like I was saying earlier when I was talking about transitional dressing. I really like mixing up like winter on the bottom, summer on the top. So like that chunky knit with these flowy linen pants, I think that's such a great look. And the other day I was wearing like a wool crop sweater, but I wore like shorts underneath and some sandals. So it was like winter on the top, summer at the bottom. So another way you can embrace this like transitional dressing is to like mix up the seasons from top to bottom. You can also wear like a really light top with maybe a wool skirt on the bottom. And just by mixing it up, I think you can create like a really fun transitional look. And I'm also leaning into nesting as I talked to you guys before. You know, for me, I've been traveling a lot over the past few years, and this year I decided I just wanted to travel less. I want to spend more time at home. I just wanted to have just a more laid back lifestyle. I wanted to really lean into like nesting. I'm kind of focusing on home a little bit more. And so I wanted to make sure I had some clothing, just great, simple lounge clothing. So I was trying out these sweatsuits from Quince. I've already been wearing the black sweatsuit and this gray one a lot, and they're so comfortable. They're just a great basic sweatsuit. I love a zip-up hoodie. I don't feel like you can ever have enough of these zip-up hoodies. And then these joggers are so great. I've really embraced the elasticated hems at the bottom because this way I don't have to worry about the length, like the inseam, and like get sweatpants shortened, which always seems so ridiculous. So anyway, I've really gotten into the elasticated bottoms here, and these are so soft. So these have that kind of suede feel on the outside, and then they have that fleecy inside. They're so great. They're so cushy. This is the perfect leisure suit. So I'll leave a link down below in my description box to all the pieces that I just mentioned, and a big thank you to Quince for working with me yet again. I so appreciate it, and you guys know how much I love my Quince pieces. So I'm gonna get on with my day. I've got to edit some videos, but I will be back. I'll be back tomorrow. Hey guys. This lighting is so strange because it's late afternoon and it's coming in at this weird angle through the window. So ignore that. I got a bee in my bonnet. I need to make banana bread. I haven't made banana bread since COVID. Do you guys remember when we first locked down? Everyone was making banana bread or some sort of like quick bread, something that was like easy to make. Whatever. Anyway, I need 2 cups of flour, and I don't know why I have all these small bags of flour and then this one giant bag of flour that's still unopened. So I'm going to try and get 2 cups out of these little bags that I have. And I haven't baked in so long that I am most definitely out of practice. But banana bread should be easy enough. Okay. 2 cups of flour. My little oven is done preheating. Now I need 3 1/4 cups of granulated sugar. The only ingredient I don't have is unsalted butter. I only have salted butter. So we're just gonna go with that. Oh, and I lied. I'm supposed to have 3 very ripe bananas. I only have 2 very ripe bananas. Which is probably, now that I think about it, the impetus behind me making this banana bread, because I have 2 bananas left and they're pretty much like too rotten to eat, but perfect for banana bread. Baking soda. 3/4 of a teaspoon, and then 1/2 teaspoon of table salt. I only have sea salt, so we're just gonna have to go with this. So 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. I'm just going to take a fork and mix all these dry ingredients together. And I've been using this Cook's Illustrated, the best banana bread recipe for, I don't know, 20 years now? Almost 20 years probably. God, the lighting is so weird in here. Sorry, I have the lights on and everything. And that actually reminds me, I really have to get window treatments for some of the windows down here. But that's for another vlog. Okay. Dry ingredients are mixed. Let's do the wet ingredients. I've got my very ripe bananas. I need a 1/4 cup of plain yogurt. And I think I have just enough left in this one tub. Okay, I need 2 large eggs that are beaten lightly, so I'm gonna have to beat them and then add it in. And I also need 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter, which I don't have, but I have the salted butter. And I need it melted and cooled. So I've got about 1 tablespoon here. I actually need a bigger bowl. I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna have to dig for the other 5 tablespoons. All right, I'm gonna nuke this, and I'm gonna give Butters her toy because she's sitting here whining. But the toy is a squeaky toy, so I apologize for any squeaking that may happen in the background now. I actually found a toy that was non-squeaky, so that'll be much better. Now the 2 eggs, I eat my eggs with chopsticks. Much better. Vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon. Okay, I'm folding the wet and the dry ingredients together, and do you guys remember that scene in Schitt's Creek when David and Moira are baking and they get to the fold part and neither of them knows what? Do you guys remember that? Oh my God, I was just reminded of that when I read these instructions. Okay, so we are folding very gently. You don't want to over mix, especially a quick bread, because then it gets kind of, it doesn't have that kind of like soft, fluffy, kind of crumbly texture to it. It ends up being really kind of dense, and you don't want that. You don't want that. You just want a light, fluffy bread. Folding, which is not stirring, but folding all of these ingredients until they are combined. So I added actually a little bit more yogurt because I realized without that third banana, I may be missing some of the goo that I need. So I added a little bit more. What's the matter, baby? I know, I'm hurrying, I'm hurrying. You're not gonna get any of this anyway. I think we are fully incorporated. So now I have a little loaf pan here. Okay, I'm gonna put this in my little toaster oven for about an hour. While I have you in the kitchen, I have to show you these cool little tools that I got at Home Goods. I was there, I had to kill some time between like 2 appointments the other day, and look at these. So it's a spreader. So this is like hard, firm. So this is great for like, you know, peanut butter, almond butter, jam, all that kind of stuff, cream cheese or whatever. And then this side is like a rubber spatula to like scrape. This is so good. I actually just use this in the yogurt. So I got a bunch of these because they came in sets of 2, and I got 2 packs. So I got a bunch of those. And then I got a pack of really bright rubber spatulas. When I took that cooking class when I was on Oceania last year, they used, I don't know, like 5 rubber spatulas while we made those different fish dishes. Do you guys remember that? And it was like literally the handiest tool. And I was like, why don't I use rubber spatulas more? I always feel like I'm struggling with a big hard, you know, spatula that you use to like flip burgers or pancakes or whatever. Or I'm like, I don't know, I'm like messing around with like a butter knife or something. I don't know. Anyway, I was like, I need to use rubber spatulas more. And the ones that they were using on the cruise, they were smaller like this, not like the big like baking ones or whatever, like I just used for the bread. Anyway, so I got a pack of those too. Very handy, super handy tools. Okay, here she is. She's looking, I like this crust. Maybe a little bit overcooked. God, it looks a lot darker in the viewfinder, I swear. But yeah, I probably left her in there for too long. Oh, and here's some flour that wasn't mixed in. That's okay. That's all right. She smells really good though. All right, it has cooled down. So I'm gonna try a piece. It looks okay. It looks a little dry. It's a little dry. I probably could have really used a 3rd banana. Or added more yogurt. Not bad. Not bad. I think a good use of those 2 bananas that were just rotting away. So my husband and I decided to take ourselves out on a little lunch date. We're gonna go up to Esther's Kitchen, which I've taken you guys to before. What am I saying? What are the words coming out of my mouth? I've taken you guys there before in a previous vlog. It's up in the Arts District. They've got great Italian food. And I am eating banana bread, apparently as an appetizer. I should know better than to make myself baked goods at home. But it's really good. Now that it's cooled down, it is actually quite moist. Sorry for the use of that word. And there's a little bird here in my pool. And I really would not mind wildlife in my pool, except that they poop everywhere. So I have to shoo this bird away. Oh, went away. Come on, Butters, come back in here, please. She's like, no way, I'm out now. You go outside and play later when we come back, okay? Good girl. open up some PR boxes with you guys. I was just going through my gigantic pile and I pulled out some packages that looked interesting, like this one from Guerlain. Let's see what's in here. Oh, wow, candles? The home collection elegantly extends the art of fragrance into one's living space. Available now at Guerlain.com. Customizable scented candle jar, $165. Candle refill, $90. Let's see. Okay, we've got a Vanille Planifolia, Bergamot Fantastico. Okay, so this one, it's right down here. Sorry, I missed that. Candle pot. So this is the color of the candle pot. Oh, it's like a faux tortoise. Oh, I love that. It's got this brushed gold at the bottom. Oh, and they engraved it with my initial M. Oh, wow. Okay. And then I guess, okay, so here's a scented candle refill. What is this? Maybe, okay, let me just open these up and stop guessing. So here's what the candle refill looks like. Ooh, this bergamot. Ooh, it's really nice. It has some other notes in there, like something kind of powdery and then something deeper. Are the notes on here? Yeah, there's amber in here, lemon trees. I think that's all it says, but I smell something powdery. Oh, I see. It says, before lighting the candle, cut into the 2 notches on the tabs with scissors, then remove the plastic cover. Place the block of wax in the candle jar. Oh, okay, okay. So this whole thing would not go in there. All right, I'm not gonna do that right now, but that's very cool. Oh, let's open this up. Oh, this is actually a fragrance. Sorry, I thought this was part of the whole candle thing. So, Vanille Planifolia. Ooh, ooh, that's a sophisticated vanilla. Ooh, nice. And this bottle is so beautiful. Look at this gold cording around the cap. Beautiful. Oh, there's the bee in the back there. Amazing. Wow, thank you so much, Guerlain. And something from Elemis. Looks like they've come out with some new body care. Oh, the new face of body care. A Pro Collagen Body Cleansing Balm. Oh, a cleansing balm for the body. You know, that'll be really handy. Really, really handy with like a thick SPF on. Because sometimes I feel like my regular shower gel and my puff, like that just doesn't work. And then the marine body cream. So here's the body cleansing balm. Ooh, I can't wait to try that out. Very cool. And then the Pro Collagen Marine Body Cream. Thank you so much, Elemis. Ooh, some stuff from Ilia. The Sun Serum Mineral Sunscreen SPF 50. Oh, in light medium. This is their tinted sunscreen. Oh, I can't wait to try this. Look at this cute bottle, too. Oh, how amazing. So it's got zinc oxide. That is the sunscreen, and it's SPF 50. Oh, very, very cool. And then they also sent their Sunshift Cream Bronzer in Eclipse. Is this new, too? I don't think I've tried this. I definitely have tried their cream highlighter, which I really love. Ooh, how pretty. Can't wait to try that. And then their Skin Blur Serum Concealer. Thank you so much, Ilia. Something from Lisa Eldridge. Her Velatura Balm. She sent me 2 shades. And this one, this is the Pomegranate Glacé. This was the shade that I really wanted to try because I just thought it'd be so perfect for the summertime. Oh, thank you so much. Let's take a look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, that is so perfect. So this is a balm for cheeks and lips, and I really like the texture of it. There's something very like smooth and not sticky, and it's not too thick. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Ooh, a box from Sarah Creole. Their cream bronzer, their balmy highlight, and then their dual contour brush. Thank you so much. This was such a nice re-up. Perfect for the summertime. And from Jones Road, introducing Blushing Stick. What? I thought this was Liv Tyler for a second there. It is not her. It's a little pouch that they sent over. Ooh, they sent over 3 shades. Oh, they're like teeny tiny. They're so cute. This is in Bare Naturel. There's Bare Naturel. Oh, nice. Huh, very bumpy, just like the Lisa Eldridge ones. These look a little bit more emollient. A little bit more emollient. That's Bare Naturel. And then this one is Pinch. And these are magnetized. Here's Pinch. Here's Pinch. Ooh. And here is Joy. A really pretty berry shade. There's Joy. So Joy, Pinch, and Bare. Oh wait, let me just show you. There are, wait, is it 8 shades? Yeah, 8 shades all together. Thank you so much, Jones Road. Ooh, Make Beauty sent me some stuff. Oh yes, their serum balm. This is the product that had me fall in love with Make Beauty. I think I found them on Violet Grey, I think was the site. And these are such an incredible lip balm. In fact, I'm gonna put some on right now. What shade is this in? This is in Sunflare, but it's so sheer. And I feel like it's more of a skincare product versus a makeup product. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it. And then they sent another serum balm. It's in different packaging though, so I don't know which one is new and which one is old. I feel like this is new and this is old because I remember getting them in this tube. So they also sent over Halo Moon. This one I remember being one of my favorites. Yeah, here is Halo Moon. Oh, I'm so happy to have these back in my life. This one is almost clear, pretty much clear. And then they sent over, oh, a waterproof gel eyeliner in the shade Nebula, which looks like it's going to be a dark brown. Here's the packaging. Oh yeah, there it goes. There is Nebula. Ooh, these are sticky. There is Nebula. Wow, thank you so much, Make Beauty. It's something from Merit Beauty. Their uniform, oh, I think they just extended the shade range for the uniform, which is their tinted SPF. It's SPF 45 and it uses zinc oxide, which is a mineral sunscreen. And they sent over shade 30, is that right? 30, which is Bone. Sorry, I can't read the lettering there. Anyway, shade 30. This looks very, very cool, which may actually work out for me because I think when I first tried the uniform, the shade that I got was just way too warm. It was like very peachy, very warm toned. So anyway, hopefully this will work. And then they also sent over 3 of their signature lip liners. Amazing. I think I only have one. I think I have Bespoke, and I do really like the formula of these lip liners. Let's take a look at these shades. Okay, so this is what the lip liners look like, and they twist up. So I've got Sportive, Beverly Hills, and Taba. Ooh, pretty. I really like that Beverly Hills. Wow, thank you so much, Merit. And one last box from Vive. Let's see, a silhouette stick. Oh, silhouette stick, maybe it's a contour. Oh, it's like a contour stick. Oh, cool. Look at that. That's a very cool tone shade. Oh yeah, wow. Very cool toned. And then she also sent over a brush. This is the 115 Sculpted Complexion brush. Ooh, I like this brush. It's rounded. One half of it's rounded, one half of it is flattened down, and then it's angled. And it's a great size, not too big, not too small. Synthetic hair. Wow, thank you so much, Vive. All right, guys, that's it for this vlog. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna leave you now, and definitely check down below in my description box for links to all those quince pieces that I was modeling for you guys. I love this sweater. This is that cabled cotton cardigan. It's just perfect, perfect for this weather. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.